I'm Tom Aspinall, and you're watching Combat Insiders.
Hey guys, welcome back. Combat Insiders here. Joshua Furs, Nick Portella. We have Tom Aspinall from Team Cowabon out of Liverpool, England. Tom, what's going on, man?
Nice to speak to you, boys. There's not much happening. Not much going on this side. Just chill. Just woke up, actually.
Hey man, it's all good. It was like a 6 hour. What's the time difference for us? 6 hours, 5 hours.
Let me just check this out. It's the afternoon time. It's like, it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5. Okay, so it's noon. It's noon time here on the East Coast in the States. So, so Tom, I always like to start off, man. So you're MMA fighter. You've dipped your toes into the boxing side, right? And you kind of do a little bit of everything. I guess what I always like to ask people is, start from the beginning. Let people know, tell people who you are, and how did you get started in this crazy sport of punching people in the face for a living?
I started because my dad does jiu-jitsu. My dad's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so I've been doing jiu-jitsu for years. So I started with jiu-jitsu, and then I did some wrestling. I just done a bit of everything, basically. Yeah. There's nothing. I've competed in everything. It's not just. Like I say, I've done professional boxing. I've also done professional Thai boxing. I've done jiu-jitsu tournaments, wrestling tournaments. I've just done a bit of everything. So it's just, I feel like I've got an addictive personality, and it took over my life early, and it's just never stopped. Basically, even though I've been on a little bit of a gap for the last few years. My career's been a little bit stop-start, to be honest, but. I've still been wanting to fight. It's just that the fights haven't been happening. But I've never stopped training. I've never stopped enjoying it. Basically, it's just a way of life for me now.
You want to know why there's no fights? Because I've been reading, I've been looking up, and they say you're a big guy, but with middleweight speed. Does that sound accurate? That's what I've read.
No, it's not accurate. I would say I've got more like a lightweight speed.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
But a heavyweight power. That's what I would say.
So you say it's something that's just kind of in your blood, right? So I guess it's kind of passed down, that love for the sport, that love of competition, right? You say it's just in your blood, I guess.
Yeah, I can't even describe. I'm just a really laid back person, but I have no problem with punching someone in the face. That's
it. Hey, so you're one of the sneaky ones. You're not one of the guys that's like real aggressive, but like you're the sneaky guy. You're the guy over in the corner that's kind of quiet, right? But you'll knock somebody's lights out.
I'm not like that at all. I'm like the least confrontational person you ever meet, really. I'm just really laid back. I'm just like a big teddy bear, but I just have no problem with fighting someone. I don't know why.
A teddy bear with heavyweight power and lightweight speed. I don't mess with those teddy bears.
Yeah, that's not a teddy bear I want.
Yeah. So listen, as an amateur, you were flawless, 9-0.
Yeah.
What kind of clicked? Because you know how some people, they get 3 amateur fights and they jump right to pros. Other people do 20 fights. How did you know at that time it was kind of the time to move to the professional level?
Because I fought everyone in the UK at amateur. I would have had 30 fights at amateur if I could, but the problem was I just wasn't getting the fights, so I had no choice. Basically, I fought everyone who was willing to fight. That's who I fought at amateur, and I just couldn't get regular fights anymore. So, because I think I turned professional when I was like 22, possibly.
Right.
And I'd started fighting when I was like. So again, even my amateur career was a bit stop-start, but I probably started fighting when I was like 18 and went till I was like 22 in the amateurs or 21 or something, and then changed to the pro. So the reason that I went pro was it wasn't really out of choice. It was just that I had no choice but to go pro, basically.
You ran out of competition.
Pretty much. The heavyweight scene in any country is not big, especially at the moment, but. In the UK, it's even smaller. There's just not really much of a heavyweight scene.
So the kind of elephant in the room. How long have you been at your gym?
Plus 10 years.
Wow. All right, and the elephant in the room. We know you train with Darren Till, and I've watched videos of just in general of your gym training and your guys' sparring sessions, right? You guys spar hard. Like, they look like straight real fights. Is that just kind of you guys are there to work and work hard? It's kind of wild to watch, but the sparring sessions, any videos that come out of your gym are kind of awesome. It's like, wow, these guys are really, like, you don't, there's no light spar, it seems like. You guys are there to put in work.
Well, we do bits of light sparring as well. It's not just like only heavy sparring, but we do heavy sparring as well. Yeah, I don't really know because I don't have much to compare it to because I've only ever been with one gym. So it's not like I've been all over the place. I've been to other places sparring, but obviously when you go to other places for sparring, that's heavy sparring as well. So
maybe it's a UK thing. You guys are awesome. So as a pro, thank God I asked you because Tapology's never right. 5-1. It is. I always ask because you end up sounding dumb when it's wrong. So you're 5-1, one no contest.
Yep.
At the end of 2016, though, you kind of broke off, went to try pro boxing.
That's right.
Your opponent was a 30-plus fight veteran, and you KO'd him inside of a round. And now you're back to MMA. Really, what is next for you? Is boxing the road? Is MMA the road? Or
no? But I don't. To be honest, I don't think boxing's the road. It's something that I would do again. Something that I definitely do again, but it's not something that I could see myself doing for the next 10 years. I don't think. I think I find it. I really like boxing, but I find it a little bit too limited for what I just get bored a bit easy. I think so. MMA is the way forward, but I got injured this year, so I had a fight lined up, and then I tore my bicep the week before the fight, so I had to have a big surgery on my bicep, and now I'm just starting to prepare for a fight again. So MMA is the way forward for me, and for sure the UFC, and onwards from there.
So do you have a fight lined up now? You said you're preparing. You're getting back into the swing of things.
I have been preparing for a fight, but again with the heavyweights, nothing's ever that easy. So I had a few opponents pull out on different shows, and then I'm just trying to maybe catch something last minute at the moment or something. I'm just because I enjoy training so much. It's never an issue for me to, and obviously the weight's not a problem because I don't have to cut weight. So I just try and maintain my fitness and never be 2 or 3 weeks away from being fit enough to fight. So that's my plan. Hopefully maybe catch a fight before the end of the year or maybe early next year or something like that and just jump on that.
Why aren't you here? Is he the diamond in the rough? Why isn't he over here? He's efficient in everything. He's done everything.
Yeah. And
he's a fast heavyweight. The heavyweight divisions over here are kind of thin. They might like the teddy bear.
Listen, do you know what? No one's. I feel like this break. This is the biggest break I've ever had from fighting. For me, it's it's a complete restart. It's almost like a second career. It's going to be. I feel because everything is completely different. So I think when I come back, it's going to be. People are going to see definitely. Because before, when I was fighting, my last fight, I was 23, and I was still a kid. And now I'm 25, and I know it's not that much older, but I've had my own kid. I've been through an injury.
That matures you a lot.
I just feel like I've grown up a lot now. I feel like I'm more of a man now, and it's going to be a lot different. I know it's only 2 years, but I just feel mentally much different than I did when I fought when I was 23.
Yeah, having a kid will make you grow up fast, man.
I got more kids on the way as well. Got more kids on the way. So
congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Just found out I got twins on the way, so.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
There's a fight you can't win. They'll beat you down, bro. Hey, I got two kids. I know.
So, Tom, you're talking about the heavyweight scene, man. So, like you said, boxing and MMA, the heavyweight scene it's very. I feel like it's very sporadic, right? There was a huge heavyweight scene back in the early '90s with your Tysons and your Holyfields and your Lennox Lewis, and you had that whole thing, and MMA heavyweight scene, you had Couture, Tim Sylvia, like that did okay for a little while, and then it kind of went back down, and it's always been a roller coaster with heavyweight. Obviously, there's a huge fight tonight with Fury and Wilder. I'm sure I guess, do you have any kind of opinion on that, or who
Well,
are you rooting for? Your countrymen, or?
I'm friends with Tyson Fury. I've sparred a lot of rounds with Tyson Fury, so
Okay.
obviously I think Tyson Fury is going to win. But mate, Tyson Fury is one of the strangest fighters you could ever. It's just really hard to describe. But the first time, I'll tell you a little story. It might be a bit boring, but the first time, my dad is friends with the Fury family. So one time I wanted to do some more boxing sparring. So my dad said, "Oh, I'll just get in touch with Furies and maybe you can go down and spar Tyson." This was before Tyson fought Klitschko. This was then. And he said, "All right, yeah, we'll sort it out," kind of thing. So we went down to the gym, and the gym is actually, I didn't realise at the time, the gym is like 10 minutes from where I live, literally like 5 miles less probably.
You could run there.
yeah, no, it's really close. So anyway, we goes in the gym, and Tyson was actually sparring I think it was some American guy, and I watched him spar and I thought, you know what, he's not even that good. I'm going to like clip him a few times. At the time I didn't know Tyson, this was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I looked and I thought, he's not that good. Anyway, I got in the ring to spar him. This was like a couple of rounds after the same day, and I couldn't even get anywhere near landing on him. He's just so deset, like he judges range so well. And he's a big guy. I'm 6'5", and he's like 6'10", and he just uses his reach. Or 6'9", I think, and he just uses his reach and his range so well. Excuse me.
I actually like this story because watching their press conference, the one part, he told Wilder, he goes, "You can't hit me." He goes, "You're not going to throw anything I haven't seen," and your story just confirms that this could be fact.
The thing with Fury, the only thing that it doesn't worry me because I've seen him spar loads of rounds. But the only thing that I think where Wilder's got a little bit of a chance is Fury's really, really good when he fights conventional boxers.
And Wilder's not.
He's a little bit crazy, Wilder.
Yeah.
So I just don't know. Maybe he might clip him, but to be honest, I can't see it. I think.
So the real question: we watch him on TV. Is he really as cool in person as you see him on TV? Just nice guy, friendly with everybody.
Really nice guy. Really, really nice guy. Really nice guy. There's like, to be honest, I can't really say the whole Fury family. I can't say because his cousin fights as well, Hughie Fury, and his uncle Peter, who was my boxing trainer as well. I can't say enough good things about him. Just really nice family, really nice people. Wow.
So, Tom, you said that you're training to really get back into the fight game, and you'd like a fight any minute now. But I guess the real question is, where do you see yourself? You said it's kind of like almost like a rebirth for you, right? Like you said, it almost feels like you're restarting your career. And where do you think you see yourself? A year, 2, 3 years from now. In the fight game, like you said, you don't think it's boxing, so you're pretty sure it's MMA. Organization. Are you shooting for a title? Are you shooting for, what are your goals over the next couple of years?
Any less than me being UFC heavyweight champion is I'm not going to be satisfied. Okay. It's simple as that. Like, I've worked my whole life to do it, and I think I can do it. I'm not like I wouldn't be wasting my time.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm not from Liverpool, but I train in Liverpool, and it's like an hour drive every day.
Yeah.
And I've got to go up all the time, spending loads of money on fuel, time away from the family. It's a lot, and I wouldn't be doing it unless I didn't think that I could be a heavyweight world champion. I just think it's stupid. I don't see why anyone would do it. I don't see why people do MMA for fun, to be honest.
What's the MMA scene like over there on that side of the pond? Because I know, we see articles, and I watch, every time the UFC or Bellator kind of goes over, in the area, and the fans seem really into it. But
yeah,
from your perspective, you're there, obviously. Like, what's the scene over there, MMA scene like over there?
It's political. If you talk about the local shows, yeah. If you're talking about like Bellator or UFC, obviously that's good, that's awesome.
Right.
But if you're talking about local shows, it's just not really. For me, I just don't think it's evolving. It's the same now as it was 5 years ago.
Like it's like who you know kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. My coach is what can I say? He's an amazing guy, but he's an acquired taste.
Mm,
I have an amazing relationship with him.
sure.
He's like I don't know how to say it. He's he's just a really important person in my life, in my personal life as well as a coach. And obviously, I love him to death. But he doesn't get on with everyone.
Sure.
So sometimes that can put blocks in the way. But he lives. What I like about my coach, or what I love about my coach, is he has morals, and he will stick by his morals, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. He will do what he thinks right for him and what's right for his fighter. So I'm more than happy with the coach, more than happy with him. That's why I still go to him, and I'm still as happy as I was the first day I started training with him.
Has Dana White ever been to the UK for
Yeah, I've seen him.
like Tuesday Night Contenders or something like that?
No, I don't think so. Nothing like that. But he's been to like when Till fought, I seen him at the show. I didn't meet him or anything, but I just seen him. So
I'm almost wondering if there was a way, because what you have to offer is different than anything we have now. You know what I mean? If he fought here, I mean, there's politics everywhere, but he's like a special breed. Has that idea ever crossed your mind to fight outside of where you live, just to see if it?
No, no, of course it has. But I just do everything my coach says. To be honest, my coach and my MMA coach is like my manager as well, and my dad is like my manager and coach as well. So I just do what they say. To be honest, when I was younger and stuff, I looked too much into, especially recently, like the last couple of months. I just wanted to stop trying to control what goes on outside of training. Like any kind of fight, matchmaking, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not bothered because I completely trust my coaches and management. So I just want to leave them to it. I just do what they say. I'm not bothered about finding my own things because I trust what they're doing.
That's good though in a way because you can focus on what you have to do.
Yeah, because I used to try and put all my energy into trying to get my own fights, and that doesn't work, man. Not for me anyway. Not for me, it doesn't. I just think it's stressful enough just training and fighting. That's stressful, and never mind trying to get your own fight, dealing with the pullouts, dealing with all different details.
Yeah.
I just want someone to say, Tom, this is when you're fighting. This is what my coach says now. He just says, Tom, this is when you're fighting, and basically that's it.
You just go train and do your thing.
Yeah. That's what I want though. I don't want anything else. That's good.
Tom, where can people find you on social media?
Instagram. Instagram's my place.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm a bit inconsistent with Instagram.
Yeah.
I go through phases where I'm like,
it's
I'll
hard,
post,
man. It's
3 times a day I'm on it, and then next minute I'm like, oh, I can't be asked, so I'll leave it like a couple of weeks. But there's nothing really goes on in my life apart from training, and then I'm not going to start posting about my kids and stuff. That's not my scene. So it's either training or time with the kids or whatever. But
well, I could say this: when you get a fight, you have to come back and let us know because we want to follow up with you. I mean, it's kind of wild. Like I said, what you have to offer, and I hope you do get to come over here, or even if it's there, and get your shot in the UFC. You know,
I'm going to get the shot. It's all about timing. I understand that now. As I'm getting older, everything just happens at the right time.
Yeah.
So I used to be like desperate for it. I was speaking to my dad about this recently, actually. I used to be so desperate to get where I need to be, like right now, and if it didn't happen, then it would take away the enjoyment from me, and I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to fight. This is going to sound like I'm not interested, but I couldn't be more interested. But I'm happy if I fight, and I'm happy if I don't fight as well. Fighting is not me.
I understand.
If that makes sense. So if I've got a fight, that's good. If I've not got a fight, that's good as well. But there's no doubt in my mind that one day I'm going to be a heavyweight champion of the world. And you can play this back when I am.
We're going to have you back on when you are. What do you mean play it back? You're coming back.
No, you know what, man? And Tom, I completely understand where you're coming from, man. No, it doesn't sound like that doesn't come off like you don't care. It comes off like, you know, you're basically alleviating that pressure off of yourself, right? You're basically saying, I'm going to be happy no matter what. You know, I'm living my life. You know, you got your kids to live for now. Your kids are your life now. Your family's your life. You know, fighting is fighting. It's important to you, but I think that alleviates some of the pressure, and I don't think it doesn't come off like you don't care at all. It just comes off like, you have priorities, right? You have priorities now, and I think there's nothing wrong with that.
No, definitely. I think it's, especially fighting and stuff, a lot of it's mental and personal.
Yeah.
And some people have to get into that whole warrior mindset, all that bullshit, and do all that. But for me, it's just like, I just want to be happy. And if I'm happy, that's when people are getting it.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's good. All right, man. Yeah. Well, look, Tom, it's our pleasure to have you on, sir. We thank you so much for your time. Like I said, please come back again when you get the fight announcement or whatever. Swing on back by, and we'll get you back on and talk about it, man. So this Tom Aspinall, Team Carbon out of Liverpool, England. Give a shout out to this guy. Go to his Instagram. Give him a follow. For Nick Portella, for Joshua Furs, we are Combat Insiders, and that's all we got. We are out.